What's up? Real to real, Dev Deville, broadcasting live from the Sunshine State. We got hot topics. We got today's in hip hop. We got top fives, man. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, you know what it is. Cuzzo Deville, the real deal, true player for real. I'm plugged in, man. Ready to bust down. How we doing today?
Oh man, let's talk about this T.I. top 50. I don't know if you saw that. He came with his top 50 rappers of all time,
right.
Man. You know, T.I. is a vet in the game. I'm not trying to shortchange him or anything like that. But I look at this list and I see some names in places they shouldn't be in. I think the top five will look a little solid. We got Pac as 1, Jay-Z at 2, Biggie at 3, Snoop at 4th, Kanye at 5. Okay. Honorable mentions with Drake at 6 and Eminem at 7. I think
a little similar to what I had. Something similar.
A little similar. I see it, but I think I would like Lil Wayne a little bit higher. He's
what did he have?
He's
Wayne
at top 10. So just he's in the top 10. He's number 10 actually. Just some key points of where I think T.I. might have gotten it a little wrong.
Okay, so you agree his 1, 2, 3? What is his 1, 2, 3?
His 1, 2, 3 is Pac, Biggie, and Jay-Z. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Pac, Jay-Z, and Biggie.
Okay, they're my. Well, at least
they were in your top 5.
Yeah.
They weren't necessarily.
Biggie was not in my top 5, but
Biggie wasn't in 5. Oh yeah. No, okay, I got you.
All right, so yeah, let's get to what you with the discrepancies within.
All right, so Lil Wayne's at 10. I think that he should be a little bit higher in that list. I think he's might be top 5 up there with. I mean, it's close between him and Kanye.
So who are you putting Lil Wayne over that T.I. has?
Lil Wayne, so above him is the 5 that I said already: Drake, Eminem, Nas, DMX, and then Wayne.
He got DMX over Lil Wayne?
DMX.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, yes. You know,
okay.
Nas I can understand.
I got that.
You know, Eminem I can, not as of recently maybe, but Eminem, I still like Lil Wayne.
I see why he did that. That was a political move.
Yeah, but I want Lil Wayne in the top. Lil Wayne's in my top 5. I'm sorry, both rap lyrically and just the numbers that he's done. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to give him that. But I'm not hating on the top 5, but I would like to see Lil Wayne a little bit higher.
He had Kanye
at 5.
At 5. Kanye, strangely enough, did not even make my. I don't think I have him in my top 10 either.
I think Kanye's in my top 10, but he's not in my top 5. And I tip T.I., he's not in my top 15.
Well, that's what I'm glad we talked about this, because originally I had not put T.I. in my top 5, and we had a few honorable mentions. And since we did that particular podcast, I've, with just the position he holds and the way he speaks up, and I kind of have, and his albums, I just thought about his catalog, and I have T.I. at my top 10. No.
Top 10?
Yeah, top 10. Now,
okay. I mean,
it's hard. My 5 is just that bottom 5, man. It's a real battle.
I mean, the
right
list,
there.
He got a hard list. I'm not going to say that it's wrong, but T.I., he got himself at 11. He's got Kendrick Lamar at 18. I think that's pretty low for Kendrick. He got J. Cole at 34.
I agree. No, I'm just yeah, that's what's really got you tight about the whole list, if you truth be told. You got your number 1 in the 30s.
You right.
You got
okay,
you got me.
You put me on the spot. Yeah, right. That's how I'm feeling. I'm in my bag about it. Yeah. T.I., get at me. That's how I feel about it.
That's most certainly how you
34?
feel. Let's talk about some people who have before him.
Before J. Cole?
Before J. Cole.
All right,
just
so
from 18 to 34. Because you talking about Kendrick, too.
Yeah, so it's Rakim is at 17 and then Kendrick at 18. I'm not, Cameron at 19, Jadakiss 20, Method Man 21, Pimp C, Scarface, Too Short, and E40 is at 25.
None of them above Cole for me.
Busta Rhymes, Slick Rick, Master P, Gucci.
Before Cole, I don't know, man. He has logic. I'm sure he has some.
I'm not saying
logic.
These people aren't on the list, but before Cole, though, I don't know if all of them are. Some of them are. Some of them are. Not all of them. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad that They're
legends, though, man.
They are legends, but when it's all said and
status.
done, J. Cole will be a legend too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's I guess that's how young people feel, man.
I mean, you're gonna ride hard for your crew. I'm gonna
Right.
ride hard for mine.
Again, if you just tuning in, you're not familiar with us. It's Real to Real, Dev Deville, and we kind of go back and forth, a meaningful back and forth between the generations. He's gonna represent the Gist. I'm gonna hold it down for the G's. This is just the kind of spar we do, trying to make sure that both sides of the coins are represented. And again, as you can hear, we got a discrepancy with the whole J. Cole. He has J. Cole at number 1 on his top 5,
and that's just biased because he's my favorite. Do I think he's the best of all time? Of course not, but he's my favorite for sure. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ride hard for my favorite.
As you should. Like
anyway,
you young people
always. But do you have it? Do you see anything wrong with the names that were in the places that they were?
I think what he's doing is basically, again, paying homage and giving respect. See, that's a big part of what the old school generation do. I mean, we so young people are quickly to write us off as old heads and this and that. But I think young people, the older cats, we have no problem paying dues and paying respect and showing respect and giving homage. And so I think a lot of the people on his list are just between their careers and the way they move and how they've been solid and not wavering on topics and just really, standing strong and representing. I think that's where a lot of that comes from. If I had to say, again, I'm very familiar with T.I. I don't want you to say that, I'm all over the place and all that. I have been in his home. I'm very familiar with him.
Here we
again,
go.
I'm just saying. Again, my homie is my main man was Duval, dog, little Duval, man. So again, he knows all these kids and cats. So again, I have first-hand knowledge, and again, I like the way he represents and holds himself down. So I respect his list, and I think that's what he's maintaining. Just, hey, I'm gonna give respect where respect is due. And regardless of who, even with Eminem, again, that's a respect.
Yeah, I mean,
And your face, man. You're
look,
Eminem,
bro. I can't. I don't know what to say. Like Eminem, he's nice. I'm not trying to disrespect that. He's, in his own lane. He's done his thing. And there's no disrespect because I like Eminem. I like some of his songs.
What place would you give Eminem?
Eminem, I put him in my top 15 for sure.
Okay, all right. I just didn't think
hands down, he's in my top 15.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to hear that because the way you looking is like you just can't agree with it at all.
I just don't agree with a lot of these people. Like I don't think Jadakiss is better than J. Cole.
I don't think that either.
I don't.
But again, the eras he was around.
I don't think Tip is better than J. Cole.
T.I. is way better than J. Cole.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, man. T.I.
Call me what you want. I like T.I. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta think about. I think what again, longevity. I mean, we're not talking about hypothetically and as far as if you were to put, it's just, again, you would have to speak hypothetically. I mean, T.I. has done it, and he stands up, he speaks. He's an executive. Think about the whole the Pimp Coalition.
Yeah.
Think about it. He put on groups, and again, a lot of people ate off this man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, J. Cole's put his own thing on too with Dreamville, with JID and Earth Gang and all those people over there.
GID.
You haven't heard. If I named some of the hottest rappers right now, you'd be like, I've never heard of them.
Well, again,
I mean, I'm not saying they're the hottest rappers ever. I'm just saying they're well respected in what they do and in their avenues. And I'm not saying that these guys are. So I'm not hating on the list.
Tell me a song that JID that I would have heard.
You wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't have.
All right.
You barely have Twitter, so it's hard for you to even.
But I'm just saying, some of T.I.'s artists have broke through.
Such as
Young Dro.
Young Dro? That's your example?
That's it.
Young Dro is your example.
That's a breakthrough artist.
Young Dro has done just as much or less than JID.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yes.
No.
Just because he was hot when you were active in the hip-hop community does not mean that JID is not doing the thing now.
People know Young Dro, man. Show the lean. Everybody knows Show the lean, man.
I know who Young Dro is. I'm not disrespecting.
You 21, and I should know your guy. I should know GID.
He might not be your taste. That's why you're not listening to that certain kind of rap.
That's my
point. It's different
point.
levels of rap.
That's my point. The whole cosign that T.I. gave Young Dro pushed him into a lane in which you know him.
Okay, so you're telling me that a lot of the rappers that have been supported by T.I., you would stand behind in terms of what
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is T.I.'s influence and his influence and his executive skills have put artists in your world. Okay. Like you are familiar with.
Yeah.
You're 21 years old. You're familiar with Young Dro.
Yes.
And my point is, if J. Cole was equally as impressive with his marketing and what he do for his clique, then he would have put G.I.D. in my world.
Okay.
Through a song or two.
All right. Okay. That's a fair argument.
Right,
I get your point, and you make a valid point.
Right.
All right, I stand corrected.
Okay, cool.
But I will say, we got to do some research and see what the numbers are looking
cool.
like.
I mean, I said, I like J. Cole.
No, I'm not trying to force feed him. I'm not going to force feed him down your throat. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm preaching right now.
No, you have a great taste in artistry, because J. Cole is definitely a great artist.
Overall, the list is not that bad. These people are
50? Who's number 50?
50 is Killer Mike. 49 is Uncle Luke.
Oh, we got Killer Mike at 50? And who's 49?
49 is Uncle Luke. 48 is Nipsey Hussle. 47 is Twista. I would have Twista.
I would not have Twista.
You don't think
I would have... Oh, my God.
You want to put Twista in your top 50?
No, I'm saying not before. I'm like, Killer Mike.
Killer Mike is definitely higher than we're at 50. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Killer Mike is higher than 50.
I got you.
And who's 49 again?
Uncle Luke.
And Uncle Luke is definitely higher than 49. So, again, I mean, it's all a matter of opinion, but at least he's on the list because...
You got Nelly at 35.
See, I don't think... Well, again, Nelly did his thing.
Future at 32.
I don't think Future's higher than Nelly.
I don't think Future's higher than J. Cole.
Future's...
Yeah. They got Big Pun at 37.
I don't think...
Lil Kim at 40.
At least he has a female. What does he have, Nicki Minaj?
42. And he actually on this list right here, she has Lil Kim at 40, Fab at 41, Nicki at 42, and he actually drew arrows to put Nicki Minaj at 41. So he really has Nicki at 41 and Lil Kim at 40.
And
so he
Fab
put him
is what?
At 42.
Fab was a killer, man.
Yeah. Fab is easily in 20 or 30 in my eyes.
My eyes as well. So again, I mean, he's not the king of top 50s. I mean, again, we talking about a person who made himself the king.
You know
ATL. No, he's the king of the South. Self-made, self-proclaimed, and other people have called him that. I didn't say. I mean, I don't agree or disagree. I mean, I think I'm the king of the South in my own right. So anybody can pretty much. I mean, in some degree. I mean, it had to be. I mean, king of something. Somewhere in the South. So he could have just been, kind of just. It's all about how you feel about it. So I'm respecting his list, and we could go on and on about top 50. So the good thing we do our top 5. So look, stick around for that because this is Real to Real with Dev Deville. We do have a top 5 coming up shortly.
Definitely. Stay plugged in for that. Let's switch it up to, it's a hot topic in the sports. We talk about this whole NBA and China situation.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, the NBA and China are kind of at a little bit of a standoff. They're not really wanting to Chinese government is not really wanting to do a whole lot of business with them. And this stems from Daryl Morey, who is the GM of the Houston Rockets, who is Houston Rockets are the most popular team in China due to Yao Ming, of course, but most popular team in China, and they are kind of at a stand-up because Daryl Morey said, Hong Kong, I'm praying for you, freedom for the people.
Yeah, so that's a touchy subject.
It really is.
Well, at least they did play the game. I heard from watching television and all that, they was acting like
they did play the game, but since that happened, the Chinese government has canceled 2 events, including a fan appreciation game and a benefit for the Special Olympics.
That was supposed to happen after the game.
It's supposed to happen.
They need
afterwards.
to come on home, man. I would be done. Again, that's too. While they are over there in China, it's like it's too touchy. It's too. It's just the ground is too unstable to be saying things because you can't really. They're not a free country. Like they can't talk. They can't say what they want to say. I heard people have bags on their head to be protected.
They have they're under 2 different kinds of laws right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't even chance it. I wouldn't chance it. And then again, as Americans, as the NBA players, I'm pretty sure they have a lot at stake to take a stance because the Chinese dollar is. That's a lot of business.
That's a whole lot of money. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So more while we're on that topic, did you hear how Trump called out Steve Kerr and Popovich Like he basically said that they were, weak or whatever because they didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And so I found that interesting how Trump just, makes everything, which neither one of those coaches said anything about the government. He called them unpatriotic. But neither one of them said anything about the country. They were just mainly talking about Trump.